Back to this game. We're still in Witchy World and heading on in to see what the transformation for this level is. I know what it is, and it might be my favorite in the whole game. Also, Globo is disgustingly easy to get in this level. Not even sure why they give you the option to say no to giving the Globo to him. I mean, it's not like... Well, I guess there's a limited supply, but they're always really easy to find. And if you accidentally use the Globo next to Humba in Mumbo's place, you know, it still works. This is a van. It makes cool sounds and is absolutely indestructible, and that is why it is awesome. Also, it carries much coins. Honk, you know, stuff like this, but it's way more fun to do this. Whee! There was nothing in that door except a shortcut back up to where Wigwam is. And actually, I will only be using this for a very short time because in this particular level, I need to use the coins from the van to open something up. Then go get Mumbo and have him open something up. Then go get the van to open up something that's inside the thing that you opened up earlier. So it's a little tedious that it won't let you do everything in one go, but... double the van and double the man? I don't know. We will be going inside briefly, because there is a door to get. We'll be going inside. Okay, thanks. It is currently raining outside. Not nearly as bad as it was yesterday, though. We had some major flash floods, and apparently it was bad enough to have a couple of the local schools closed, which I'd never heard of before, having the schools closed because of a rainstorm, because there was some flash flooding, yes, but it wasn't, you know, it didn't stick around for a really long time. The rain did eventually go away. Yeah, so I mostly came in here just to open up that door and get the last warp pad for this stage. So now we're gonna go right back in and go back to being Beard and Bird, just so that we can go back to exactly where we were, so that we can go to Mumbo. Isn't changing characters great? Also, apparently Banjo was lying down face forward that whole time. Just a fun fact. Well, here's your problem. You had it set to M for Mumbo, when it should have been set to... Oh crap, I ruined my own joke. It's gonna be a Mumbo-Wumbo thing, but I screwed it up, I'm sorry. Talk to me, please? I'll burn myself if you don't. Oh my gosh. Come on! Talk to me! Why is this so hard? Okay, there we go. So far, Mumbo's powers have ranged from animating an inanimate object, lifting some stuff. This time, he's more or less a glorified electrician. There's a whole bunch of rides that aren't currently accessible, and we need to go power them up. So, the next couple of minutes are going to be a whole lot of setting up for later stuff, basically. Mumbo can't actually do most of these on his own. He could do some of them, but they'd be pretty difficult to do. Oh, here we go again with B-button stuff not registering for no adequately explored reason. Hey, cat. Yes, I have a cat. He's named after Curie Cat, and if you've played any of the Incredible Machine games, you'll know that name is from there. If you haven't played any Incredible Machine games, and you're a fan of physics puzzle games, then you should definitely give it a try. Music's fantastic in that game as well. Yeah, the spell's just called Power. Mumbo used Thunderbolt. It was marginally effective. I wish I could speed through this faster. Okay. So that's how bad Mumbo's attack is. It takes forever. Speeding up key, because Mumbo's walking cycle is... I don't know, it might be faster than Banjo's walk cycle, or at least equal to it. So then we go in here. Do you like breaking things and optional dialogue? I know I do. Oh good, the enemies ignore me while I'm doing important tasks. See, Grunty gets mad, but she doesn't do anything about it. There's the Jiggy. There's the speed up key. Alright. I can hear you, but I also know that you're a Minjo, so I'm ignoring you. Actually, I believe that's normally the first Minjo I come across, but I didn't come on this particular playthrough. I didn't come into this building until just now, so you've already seen Minjo, so the surprise has already happened. Okay, fine. Flare up at me and then don't attack. That's fine. Last power spell. Okay. Well, that was fun, Mumbo. I don't think I've ever used you for longer than maybe 2 or 3 minutes so far this whole game. 2 or 3 minutes at one time, I should say. Now we get to go switch characters some more. Yay! But not if we die first. Okay. Fire bouncing for the win. I'm afraid if I go into a loading area while the speed key is on, it'll make bad things happen. Okay, goody, I don't have the 1 health that I had as Mumbo transferred over. And actually, before we switch characters, how about we actually get a Jiggy so it looks like I'm actually making progress in this segment. So we're gonna go over here, and Banjo's gonna let Kazooie out, because we gotta do that thing that I showed off in Glitter Gulch Mine, but didn't do, except this time it's mandatory. And by that I mean Banjo stands on a switch while Kazooie goes and does something important. Now this might actually be kind of difficult, but only because I haven't yet been to Honeybee and I haven't upgraded my health, so I only get 2. I'm going to ignore those shoes because in my more recent playthroughs of this, it's been way more difficult to avoid these sliding imp things when I'm going really fast. You see, I got hit once, so I can't get hit anymore. I mean, you could probably really easily tell that. I'm not sure why I'm narrating that, but I just did. And then I re-narrated that. Yep, thought there'd be one more. And yep, then you get up to the top, and then you jump. So we can get really high without Banjo swinging him down, and then we'll die. At least it didn't land in the lava. And are they gonna spit me out at the level entrance? Oh, nope, just when we split up. Now we can go back to Humba Wumba. There aren't any jiggies that the van can get, but there are still some cool things that he can... here we go. There's still some more places he can open up and a few more collectibles to grab. Mostly from those doors that you honk at. I wonder if I activate the cheat code on... Because there's one of the Game Shark cheats for this game basically just turns you into transformations in any particular level. Wonder what would happen if, I guess if I did that and then came in here, I'd probably still just go back to Banjo and Kazooie. It really wouldn't make that much of a difference. I'm just wildly speculating right now. That's not what I meant to do. Die! The money van is coming to town. I got an idea. Let's go see Grunty. Aw, man. But I wanted to win another beating. So, since there aren't any collectible coins in this particular level, we gotta go pay for more attractions that I helped in fixing anyway, so they probably should be letting me in for free. Ooh, bone jarring? Well, at my local amusement park, shockingly, all of the rides are rated from a 1 to 5 in terms of intensity level. And you know the DODGEMs, or bumper cars, or whatever you want to call them. They're not really an especially intense ride. Yet for whatever reason, the major theme park near where I live has a 4 out of 5 intensity rating. The only other things that have 4s are roller coasters. And then, of course, all the 5s are roller coasters as well, but still, I mean, bumper cars? Come on! Of course, for whatever reason, they made a kiddie version of an already existing kiddie ride. They made the junior bumper cars. And I think those are one of the few rides in the park that actually have a maximum height as well as a minimum height. But yeah, they look kind of sad because they go really, really slow. Oh boy, we completed another Jinjo family. I want to complete more Jinjo families because I'm kind of hoping that next time I visit Jiggy Wiggy, which will be whenever we finish up this level, I'm hoping that I'll have enough stuff on hand to be able to open up 3 levels rather than 2. Just so that we can get all those puzzles out of the way in one fell swoop. Well, by one, I mean a minimum of 4 or 5 fell swoops, but you get what I mean. Warp pad. Oh, there we go. Game is really not cooperating with me today, but we are now done with both Humba and Wumbo. Mumba and Wumbo? Mumbo and Humba. We're done with stuff that requires Globos for this level, so now we can go back and play more minigames! Woohoo! Oh, that time I was on my back. Okay. There are no rules. Except for when there are rules. Alright, what should I do first? I'm thinking... I don't know why I'm putting all of you in suspense like this. Let's go do those DODGEMs, since I was already previously talking about them. Now that I think about it, this warp pad isn't even all that close to here, but I guess I haven't really shown off Boggy's wife yet. Probably some of the largest use of jiggle physics that I've seen in an E-rated game. Rare always liked to try and push the envelope, so you speak. And this was long before the E10 Plus rating came out. I believe that was around 2004, I want to say. Even now the E10 Plus rating is barely used. Let's jump for no reason, because I already got this switch. Hey, that rain already went away. Summer rains, you can never predict them. At least in my part of the country, nearly all of them last for about 5 minutes each. Got any guesses as to how you score points in DODGEM? If you guessed it involves picking up those colored things, then you're exactly correct. Let's speed up. Yeah, there's gonna be 3 levels of this. The funny thing is that instead of increasing the amount of points you need to get, they just increase the number of people following you around and trying to impede you. Decrease the points you need. I think it said 50-45? Yeah, I was right. Level 2. Oh, this time it's not left, right, center like it was for Kickaball. I'm really not sure what these things are. But the little sprite that they have for when they're talking is pretty funky, or at least I think it is. Oh boy. More speed up. And also more getting hit. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, DODGEM is kind of a dumb name for bumper cars, because I thought the whole point of bumper cars was ramming into people. It's like the one time when you're behind a vehicle that you can pilot and you're encouraged to bash into people. It's great. Just pretend you're on the interstate and let all your frustrations out on a bunch of 12-year-olds. You know, where most of your frustrations come from. So now we got 3. Let's see. How many points do I need this time? 40 points. This is a little bit more difficult. 3 people here, you can't get stuck in a corner, so you gotta go in a circle so they can't get you. It's still not that hard. Of course, now that I'm saying that, I'm probably going to screw up and not get enough points. No, I got 40. No! I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of prize. Well, yeah. What else would I be doing this for? Certainly not my health. I do other things for my health. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I guess while we're in Space World, we may as well do more space stuff. So you remember this from earlier when I turned it on with Mumbo. It's just a little platforming challenge is all. You jump on the star just like this, and it goes up, and you fall and die. Yeah, that's what you do. Okay, this time let's try not to fall and die. Okay, this time let's try to get a non-horrible camera angle. Oh, man. Come on! Ugh. Ugh. Okay, why is this so hard? This is not that hard. I'm just being awful again. Get on the... Okay, there we go. So yeah, since while we were Mumbo, we broke that thing, it makes it go slower. Normally it's a little faster than this, and I'm actually kind of wishing it was, just because it takes a really long time, but it'll be helpful for when we get to the top. Save state, because I don't want to go through another, like, 25 seconds of trying to get on the first platform. Or that. Save state? Oh, no, don't you dare. Thank goodness for save states, cause oh my goodness. I know I say oh my goodness a lot, but I don't know. It doesn't really count as a catchphrase, cause it's not like it's something I made up. Okay, save stating. Cause I don't trust myself at the moment. Gotta catch it while it's rolling towards the jiggy. Okay, now we can jump off and die. Oh, it actually was enough to kill me that time.